So order of operations, a lot of you know it as PEMDAS. In 7th grade, we like to not use PEMDAS so much, but use circle the terms, which does give us the same answer. Why? Because for Algebra 1, you're going to have to identify terms. Terms are separated by addition and subtraction signs. So we try to do two things at once. Teach you how to do Algebra 1 and 7th grade math, all at the same time. So, I just repeated myself. This is the second time I say all of this. So if we have 5 squared plus 10 divided by 2 minus 3. So terms are separated by addition and subtraction sign. So in Algebra 1, they'll ask you, well, how many terms are in this problem? So if I were to circle my terms separated by addition and subtraction, this would be one term, this would be another term, and this is another term. So the only thing that's not circled are adding and subtraction signs, addition and subtraction signs. So we have 3 terms. So in Algebra 1, the first question they'll ask you is, how many terms are there? You go, oh, there's 3 terms. For order of operation, it allows us to do 3 problems, 3 problems. So 5 squared is 25 plus 10 divided by 2, 5 minus 3. So we just kind of like do the math here, bring it down. Do the math here, bring it down. And then this one's just brought down. There's no math involved. And what's our final answer? 27. Yeah, well, this one's okay because it's 25 plus 5 is 30. I can do 30 minus 3. Even if you change it to add the opposite, you still get the same result. Any question? We're okay? All right. 12 divided by 4 times 3 plus 8. 12 divided by 4 times 3 plus 8. Jesus, write this down, please. Circle the terms. Basically, your circle starts, and it doesn't close until you see an addition or subtraction sign. So I'm going to start my circle, and it doesn't close until I see addition or subtraction. Well, I see division, so I keep going. Oh, I see multiplication, so I keep going. Oh, I see an addition sign, so I got to close it now. And then this one's just by itself. So there's 2 terms. You can't close your circle until you see an addition or subtraction sign. Okay, so I just keep going. I just keep going. Oh, there's an addition sign. Close it. All right. So now, you see this big circle? You do it from left to right. You do division first because it came first. 12 divided by 4? 3 times 3? 9 plus 8? 17, and you're done. If you multiply first, you will get a wrong answer. If I were to do the mistake of 4 times 3, I get 12. 12 divided by 12 is 1, plus 8 is 9, but my answer is 17. So you have to be very careful. Do not multiply before you divide. It's whatever came first. Order matters. Always from left to right. Yes? Well, you wouldn't be circling the addition. So kind of like this. It's like I didn't add these 2 first because I circled it here. So it's kind of blocked this off. Good question. Now let's do this one. All right. We are kind of combining, please, PEMDAS with circling the terms, because in this problem you'll see why. So I start circling, and I don't stop circling until I see an addition or subtraction. Oh, there it is. Circle it, and circle it. Now here's kind of, oh my God, why did I do that? Oh my god. I know why I did that. Well, good thing you're using an eraser. I was already thinking of the answer. This should be a 3. Yeah, but no one wants to do 18 divided by 81. Not even I. It's too early in the morning. This is supposed to be a 3, but my brain was already thinking, oh, the answer is 9. But that's what happens when you're thinking too fast. No, when your brain's working too fast, you start writing answers instead of problems. I know. You warned me, Eddie, and my brain is working too fast. Slow it down, brain. Slow it down. All right. Here, it's interesting because you have a division and you have an exponent. So you need to memorize. Well, I mean, you all been exposed to PEMDAS? Yeah. Right. So this is where you actually need this part here. It's like, okay, so do I divide first or do I do the exponent first? Exponent first, right? So 3 squared is 9. So now you have 18 divided by 9. Sorry, make sure you change the original 9 to a 3. Okay, so now I have 18 divided by 9. What's 18 divided by 9? 2 minus 10. Oh, no.
Plus negative 10.
Exactly. 2 plus negative 10 is equal to? Very good. So yes, sometimes your answers will be negative and it's perfectly A-okay. Any questions so far? Let's do one with parentheses. All right. 36 divided by 10 minus 6 plus 8. It's kind of weird. What's going to go first? I know it goes against everything I just told you. The parentheses. So look at this problem. It's 10 minus 6. Can you do that like a second grader, 10 minus 6? Yeah, so if you can do it like a second grader, there's no need to add the opposite. So 10 minus 6 is 4. Then you bring down everything because, you know. So now that I no longer have a parentheses, I can circle my terms. And I get 9 plus 8, which is 17. Okay? So we have parentheses. Let's get rid of the parentheses first. Oh, do you guys know what to the power of 3 means? So, for example, yep, very good, Edwin. 3 to the power of 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. 3 to the power of 3 means 3 times 3 times 3. You repeat this number 3 times. So 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. What's 4 to the power of 3? 4 to the power of 3.
64.
Mm-hmm. Write it down because you might need it for classwork or homework or all of the above. Ooh, I love these exponents. Write it down because you might need it. You'll have it there. Do the work. You'll be like, oh, 4 squared, 64. Don't need to show work because we did in our notebook. All right. Order of operations level uno.
4 times 4 is
4 times 4 is 16.
And then you times it times 4.
Yeah, so 16 times 4.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Oh no. Yes. Yes.
There's a division. There's a division problem. Or multiplication. You would do multiplication, right?
Whichever came first. What number are you talking about? Yep. Yeah, you do division. Well, you do whichever comes first. That is, Evan, the number one mistake kids do with, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, PEMDAS, is they'll always want to do multiplication first no matter what, because the M comes first. But what they don't realize is, like, you got to do it from left to right, whichever comes first. And students have a really hard time understanding that. So hopefully with circling the terms, that clarifies it. If there's parentheses, that it's whatever came first, and then of course parentheses always comes first no matter what. Yes. Well, order of operations does include parentheses. All right, ladies, let's do this work so we understand it and see if we match my answer for number 1. Everybody try to do number 1 first. Try it. And if you're done, move on. If you're not done, get working on number 1. Let's see if our answers match for number 1. Let's go. Number 1. Jose, try number 1. Jesus, can you do number 1, please? Achilles, keep it to yourself. So the addition and subtraction are the only ones you don't circle. So you do this exponent, this exponent, then divide it by 1, then multiply by 5, then take this answer, add it to your yes and no. I mean, it's fine here, but I would do, because if this was any other number, it might mess you up. So you do this times this times this minus 1.
Minus 1.
Minus 3. Sorry. So what's 9 squared? 81. So you have 81 times 3 times 1. 243 times 1, 243 minus 3, 240. Very good. Check your work. Fix your answers. All right, try out number 2 and 3. See if we match our answers. 2 and 3. Eddie, I need you to work. You don't even have number 1 done. I already did it for you. Come on. Evan. Okay, I need you to work. So do this. Well, number 2 looks just like the very first one we did. So we just circle the exponent. Then there's a plus sign, so I don't circle the plus sign. There's my exponent. I don't circle my addition. I don't circle my addition. times 7. He's right.
49 times 7.
Yeah, because this is 7 times 7 times 7. So you do end up, 7 times 7 is 49. That one's easy. But the 49 times 7, well, that takes a little bit of effort.
Oh,
63. 63. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. 343 plus, right? Yeah? Okay. 6 to the power of 3. 36 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36. 18, 19, 20, 21. 216. 216 divided by 1 is 216 times 5. What? Put your mask on. Yep. 1423. Did anybody else get 1423?
No.
Oh yeah, it's correct.